I think film can change the world based on what happens around it. And I think that happens at different levels. Certainly the film An Inconvenient Truth may not have directly led to a Nobel Peace Prize and all the things that happen around it, but it's part of a larger movement. And as part of what I do and the company that I work for, Participant Media, does is uses film in a very key way to help either create or rise up a movement. And so I think in a way film can, along with everything that happens around it.
Popular media has a huge effect on public opinion. And film, plays a very important role in that. And it really is a medium that touches people so viscerally and emotionally that it really can affect how people think and feel about the world, and as a consequence of that, affect the actions that they take in their daily lives, which really can have a big difference.
I don't know that film can change the world. It can change small pockets of the world, and the ripple effect can have a bigger impact than we know. I do feel like technology has changed the conversation about this, because it used to be that you could have social change film, and people would go see it and have a really big response and go home, and then their response at home varied from a letter writing campaign to a phone call. Now you have technology that enables you to have almost an immediate impact, and that has changed the conversation entirely about social change film.
I think this is a really important and great time for social change. Social change is the idea to push ideas forward to the benefit of society. And the way we do this is to inform people. A lot of times people don't know what a problem is, but if you can tell them about the problem, they feel inspired to act. And what does ACT mean? ACT means that they can send money. ACT means that they can talk to their friends. ACT means that they can do change, that they can work for change, they can change their own lives. And I think people see positive examples in film and they say, wow, I'm going to look at things differently. I mean, I hear that all the time.
Well, we've seen action mean a lot of different things. Action can be an email, action can be a phone call, action can be a campaign that you start, it can be an organization that you can start, it can be a movement among your Facebook followers. I mean, it's really, and it can be a movement that involves millions of people around the world. It is such a broad definition, and I think each one of those acts matter, and I think that's what's important for people to understand, is that every act matters. Defining social action isn't easy, and we try and create social action campaigns that people can get engaged at whatever level they want to. Some people may see the film and engage in social action in a significant way because they came in knowing about the issue. Other people came in through the film solely, had never known about the issue before, and their comfort level with engaging may be different than the other person. So it could be everything from click here to sign a petition, click here to learn more, click here to send a message to your elected officials, or things you can do in your own personal life. On An Inconvenient Truth, it was change a light bulb. On future films, it could be mentor to a child, volunteer in a school. So we try and really make sure everybody has a place of entry and that they can continue building from that.
I think that the way that film can instigate social change is that especially today with technology, if you think of the world finally has a central nervous system, and if you see something happening in one part of the world, you can react. And certainly if you see a film that makes you connect and have emotion about that issue, whatever it may be, you suddenly have a vehicle to have an emotional reaction, and then you have the technology and the internet and Twitter and all these things to then act on that emotion. So to donate, to volunteer, to find out more about the cause or the issue, or do policy around it, or vote on it. There's so many tools to take action if the film inspires you, which a good film should. Inspire you to move and do something.
I think there's a lot of potential with film to impact people, first of all, of course, to raise awareness and public consciousness around an issue, and then to also, beyond raising awareness, emotionally affect, impact, and inspire social change. So for people who are looking at filmmaking and social change as a way to reach large audiences and affect an issue that they care passionately about, I think there's a lot of space for filmmakers, for leadership in this realm. And from personal experience, I found that filmmaking has a tremendous capacity to do just that.